YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to another Pink Floyd reaction. Finally, it's been way too long, and funnily enough, I've been meaning to do this particular video for a couple of days. In the last couple of days, I've had like 3 different comments from people asking when Floyd was going to come back, by coincidence. It's back. It's been a little while. This is essentially going to be a bit of an intermission video before we move into our next project, which is going to be The Wall. The Wall's something I've spoken about a little bit in the past. It is the longest album that we've looked at by far. Obviously, Dark Side of the Moon was a decent length, but we've done a couple of shorter ones. Wish You Were Here. Obviously, we did Animals. We just finished Medal, which are some shorter albums. So when I was coming to The Wall, I wanted to, because it's what, 23, 24 tracks, something like that. And obviously, we go through them one track at a time. If I'm uploading like one video a week, it's going to take me like 6 months to get through it. So I wanted to wait until the right moment to do it, to where once I started we could have a clean run through and it wouldn't take me like 6 months to get it finished. However, it's been like 2 months and just the right time just kind of hasn't presented itself. And I started back at uni this week, so I'm only going to have less time. So I was like, alright, you know what, maybe there isn't going to be a right time. Maybe we just need to do it. So I'm going to start The Wall. I'm going to start it next week. For now, though, I was like, it's been a couple months since we've done some Floyd. Let's ease ourselves back into it and like get back into the zone. Get ready for it, prep yourself. The Champions League, Spurs play the first Champions League game of the year tonight. So last night I was watching highlights from games last year, building myself up. That's what you do. So we're going to do a slightly different performance. Wish You Were Here, not Pink Floyd, but the David Gilmour Unplugged performance. From what I can tell, it's from 2002. He did a solo show, like an unplugged solo show. This bad boy has 65 million views, which is absolutely insane, and I had no idea it even existed. We're doing Wish You Were Here because it's just I just adore this song. It's just a fantastic song, and it's one of those ones where like I know it has like particular meanings with certain bits of the song. In fairness, I know some people have slightly different ideas of what the song's about. There's some people that talk about, it's quite specifically about Syd Barrett. Some people say it's like a tribute to him. Some people talk about it's like a letter to him and him leaving the band. Some people say it's a little bit more generally just about taking a risk and seeing success and wishing your friends could have been involved with that. There's different interpretations for this, and I can tell that because the second comment in the top comments on this video, the entire thread is just people arguing about what the song's about. But the point, I think, not just with this song, but the beauty of a lot of Floyd is you can take so much for so many ways and draw your own meanings from it and relate your own experiences to it and just have different reactions to the music you listen to. And it does have obviously references to specific things from their lives. But I think this song in particular, much like a lot of Floyd, is one of those ones where a lot of people can listen to this song and feel something in relation to the lyrics. Regardless of whether it's specifically about their story or if it's more about your own story. But a lot of people, I think this is a great one for that. It's just a great song, is my point. I've obviously, I know some of the story behind, but I've also drawn my own meanings and connections to as well. So that said, we're going to check this out. Like I said, it's only David Gilmour. It's also unplugged. I think this probably is a song that lends itself quite well to that with the acoustic sections of it. But I'm going to listen to it. Let's do it. See, this is just so good. This acoustic section. It just soothes the soul.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes for trees, whatever the cool breeze, cold comfort for change? Did you exchange a walk on part in the war for a lead role in a cave?
Dude, it just... Is it serene? Yeah, I'd say that's a good word for it.
How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year.
I feel like I'm not reacting enough, but it just...
How we found the same old fears. Wish you were here.
I'll do a pause here because I just worry about making it transformative in some way at some point. Yeah, I said it already. I feel like I'm not reacting much, but it's just... It's just... did I say serene? I said serene, didn't I? It's just... It's so... What do we call that? I believe we call that the Floyd effect. This song came out in 1975. Its performance was 2002. You know, it's... We've still got... I don't know, they did a show in 2016, right? I think I've seen, like... I think I've maybe been recommended videos or so. Did they do a Pompeii show in 2016? I think I've seen him have a video pop up on my recommended. I feel like I should check out... Oh, the very next video recommended is Comfortably Numb Live Pompeii 2016. 50 fucking million views. Obviously, we've already done Comfortably Numb Live in Pompeii. No, we did Pulse. Was that a good one, the Pompeii performance 2016? So it'd be interesting to see how they perform now. Obviously, Richard Wright is the keyboardist. He passed away in 2008. I know that, but it's so good. what do I say? I love that. I love how expressive he is when he's playing. I really like the ending there. It's funny because that's it's probably just technical ability. I'll clap too. Okay. it's probably just technical because that the song itself, like the studio version of it, or at least the version I've listened to, which is a remaster, I guess, on Google Play, but it fades out at the end over the last probably the last minute or so, right? It's quite a long, slow fade. That was obviously live, but it kind of felt like they were still like they toned it down a bit. They kind of like obviously it wasn't actually fading because you can't really. It doesn't really work like that, but it still felt like it matched the song, kind of, if that makes sense. Like it was still like they were fading out with the song, which again, yeah, I guess it's just technical ability. Yeah, I love the. I'm gonna sound dumb if I'm wrong, but was it the cello? Was that a cellist? Her little bit at the end was just. And it is nice, like I said. It's kind of it's just such a peaceful song. And I know you can look at it. It depends how you want to look at it. Like it's sections. I know some people have talked about how you could relate it to Syd Barrett's. Obviously, he had some mental health issues, and I think he also had some addiction issues as well. And some people could look at you look at the first verse when you go, you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain. Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail? Some people could take that as like, if it is a letter to Syd Barrett, almost like to be like someone who's like addicted, who left the band. It's like, you could say to him, oh, do you think you know better? Or look at what you've did. You've left the band and now we've gone on to have all this success and like you've ended up where you've ended up. So you could take it, depending on which route you want to look at when you're interpreting these lyrics. There's definitely some sadness in these lyrics, a little bit of melancholy for sure. And even just a general message of just wishing, whether it's Syd or anyone in particular, wishing someone could be there with you, whether it's in, you found success and you wish someone could have come up with you, or just anything in life, that there's that person that you're missing or whatever. There's some melancholy to the lyrics, but it still is just like, it's peaceful. And I guess, I don't know, it feels good. What's it, cathartic maybe a little bit? It depends how you want to take the song. You could put it on and just like, zone out and it's just nice, peaceful, happy, nice to listen to, or you could take the melancholic side of it and have like a bit of a release sort of thing. But it's just, and that's the thing, like this, you read the lyrics, there's there's a acoustic bit, there's 2 verses and a chorus. It's like, it's nothing too complicated, right? And yet there are so many different meanings that you could take from it to apply to overall life, to apply to your life specifically, or you could talk about their story specifically. You could talk about anything, the Syd stuff or whatever. There's so many different things you could apply it to, and even just musically speaking, like I said, you could still use the song so many ways to be cathartic or to be happy. Like one song, and yet there's so many ways it could go. And ways you could take it, and yeah, I don't know. It's Pink Floyd, It's one of those where it's like, do I sit here and say like lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of things like I always do, or do I just wrap it up by saying it's Pink Floyd, or in this particular case it's David Gilmour? Dude, 65 million views, that's insane. That's a massive number, and I'm not mad about it at all, because it deserves every single one of them. Yeah. It's great. There was a lot of people in the comments just saying nice stuff, sharing memories and stuff. Someone here talking about hearing this song in their teens and still listening to it now. Oh, in their 20s, okay. I thought it was going to say they've been listening to it since now they're like 50 or whatever, but still, you know what I mean? It's, and now I'm here also at 20. Enjoying it, and will continue to do so, and my connection to it may change over the years, because again, that's what happens with Floyd. That said, thank you for watching. As I said, we will start the wall. What do you reckon? Should we start the wall? Reckon we'll give it a go. I'm very excited for it. It was just one of those, I don't know, on the right time to be able to make a clear run, but I was like, it's not going to be the right time, let's just do it. And like I said, I'm back at uni now. It's my 3rd year, so it's like super important. So I'm just going to sort of find the balance as I go, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you. I hope everyone enjoyed. I'm going to go edit this right away because I need to get it done and up in the next hour and a half. That's unlikely. Maybe it'll go up after the Spurs game. But regardless, thank you for watching, and thank you for the patience. I'm sorry I've been not doing Floyd for so long. Like I said, it wasn't deliberate. It just kind of, it was what it was. Life happens, but we'll come full circle and we'll get there. So thank you for watching. I'll see you everyone in the next video. Peace.